Well, joining me now, Congressman Krishnamoorthi, Democrat of Illinois, member of the Oversight and Intelligence Committees. Congressman, sir, thank you for joining me here on a Sunday. Let's get to the discussion about this delay, because it's not about pressuring Mitch McConnell in the Senate, right? Because he's going to do whatever he wants anyway. For Democrats, it seems to be about swaying public sentiment. So what we just heard there from Senator Blunt, is he right? Is it all political?
No, I don't think so. I think that the Speaker is right to want to know exactly what the process is going to be in the Senate before she sends over the articles. I think that the pressure is also on the President because, as you know, the President wants total, absolute exoneration in all caps, and he's counting on this. He wants this to happen very quickly through a what I would consider a rigged trial. But if he can't get it quickly, that's a problem. And so hopefully he puts a little bit of pressure on McConnell, and McConnell in turn is hopefully going to have to work out some processes with his counterpart, Chuck Schumer, to come up with a trial that's worthy of its name in the Constitution.
But if Democrats believe this is going to happen soon, and if Mitch McConnell still controls the Senate, what might have been the point of this delay if there isn't a Senate trial? Is that even a possibility, withholding these articles of impeachment so that there is no Senate trial?
I don't see that. I don't see us doing what Mitch McConnell may have done to President Obama with regard to a certain Supreme Court vacancy and waiting for the next Senate to
You mean Merrick
convene.
Garland? Yeah.
Right. I don't see that happening. I think that it's going to come over to the Senate in short order. But that being said, I think that waiting a couple days makes sense.
Congressman, if it's all about witnesses, where do you see the tipping point as being? Because it would seem that the president and Mitch McConnell are on opposite ends of this argument. It would seem that the president, falls in line with the Democrats, ironically, in wanting to call witnesses.
Very interesting. I think that my belief is that there's going to be a certain number of witnesses called, maybe a certain number for each side. And I think that it's only prudent we do so. I mean, you just brought up in your previous segment the fact that we have some new information about this email, which was sent following the phone call, which raises the question of why, conditionality basically was imposed even after supposedly a hold was placed on July 18th. One question mark that comes up is, did the president not hear from President Zelensky the answer to his question that he posed on the phone call that he was hoping for, which is he was hoping that Zelensky would say, yes, I'm going to announce investigations of Biden. And when he didn't give the answer, then somebody basically instructed that the hold be placed on the aide again. So it's all the more reason why we need witnesses.
Right. But those witnesses, I mean, specifically, if the Democrats get, say, Bolton and Mulvaney, who they want to have come and testify, in all fairness, then, does it mean that they could be called, the Republicans could call Schiff, Biden, even the whistleblower, as they wanted to? I mean, if one side gets what they want, doesn't the other side get what they want?
I think it has to go toward, who actually possesses information about the impeachment of the president. Their agenda, which includes impeaching Adam Schiff, has nothing to do with the proceedings at hand and the articles at hand. So I think within reason, yes, they should be able to call some witnesses, but they just can't go, off and start pursuing these crazy conspiracy theories about Ukraine, interfering in our 2016 election, not Russia, for instance.
Yeah, for instance is right. All right. I do want to talk about the emails that were released by the Pentagon this weekend that have given a bit more details in terms of the White House hold onto the aid to Ukraine. What is your main takeaway, Congressman? Is there anything new in terms of information that fills in those gaps? I mean, we're looking right now at those pages. There's lots of redactions, but from what you've been able to glean from them, is there anything new?
Yes, I thought, as many of us did, that a hold was placed on July 18th, or at least it was announced on July 18th in an interagency phone call, meaning that, the Defense Department, the State Department, other interested actors were informed by the Office of Management and Budget that a hold was placed on aid to Ukraine. Now, to learn that actually a phone call or an email was made after this phone call, relatively soon thereafter, I think within a couple hours, raises the question of why. Was the preliminary hold only in place until the phone call, at which time the president was seeking an answer to his question about whether Zelensky would actually order investigations or announce investigations? And when he didn't provide that answer that Trump sought, then did they impose the conditionality again? These are the types of questions that come up, and so I think that's all the more reason. Not only do we need witnesses, we need documents, Alex. One group of documents we essentially need is the documents in Mick Mulvaney's possession, especially his emails. Remember, at the press conference, he was the one that said that military assistance was conditioned on at least an announcement of an investigation into the 2016 server conspiracy theory.
He said there was a quid pro quo.
And then he said it was a quid pro quo, and then he said, get over it. For us not to be able to get emails and other documents that Mick Mulvaney possesses really blocks our ability to learn the true nature of what has happened, and can lead us to only conclude that that evidence would not help the president's case. So now I'm hoping maybe we'll get access to those documents. Maybe we'll even get access to Mick Mulvaney's testimony in a future trial.
I'm sure you're well aware that the president has not stopped complaining about this process. He's also returning to the Russia investigation to try to make his point. Let's take a listen to this.
We have a reason to be angry. They spied on my campaign. And I said it 2 years ago. I said it 2.5, 3 years ago. But now it's come out. They spied on my campaign. If this were reversed, you would have had people in jail for years already. Years. They defrauded the Pfizer court.
Hang on a second. You're on the Intel committee. Didn't the IG report prove that no one spied on the Trump campaign? I mean, why do you think the president keeps pushing this? What is his angle for this deception?
Well, he wants to cast doubt on the whole theory that Russia interfered in the 2016 campaign and that he had any kind of relationship with the Russians, when in fact, as you point out, Inspector General Horowitz, in his recent report, said nothing of the sort to what Donald Trump just said in your tape of his rally. In fact, the genesis of the whole investigation into the 2016 conspiracy was when George Papadopoulos related to one of our allies that basically the Trump campaign was aware that the Russians had emails that had been hacked from the DNC, and not only did they have them, but they actually dumped those emails. And that's when the FBI got involved and said, wait a second, something is very wrong here, and we need to open up an investigation into whether the Trump campaign was actually conspiring with the Russians with regard to hacking and then dumping those emails for political purposes.
There's a lot for you to keep track of, sir, and I'm awfully glad you're doing so, particularly here on the show. Congressman Raja Krishnamoorthi, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Happy holidays.
Thank you. Happy holidays.